There will be blue skies above the green and verdant plain. Churns will swell with fresh butter. There will be an abundance of sweet grain. And we will rise from our sleep. We won't have time to choose what things we'll keep. And rivers will all turn to blood. Frogs will fall from the sky. And the plague will rage through the countryside. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. La la la. La la la. There will be cotton clouds above the fields as white as cream. There will be loud singing in the churches as we all come out to take one for the team. And all our great schemes and plans will slip like fishes from our hands. And rivers will all turn to blood. Frogs will fall from the sky. And the plague will cover the country with its anger. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. La la la. Hey, 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 Hi, we're the Mountain Goats. You know? The Mountain Goats, man. The fucking, you know what I'm talking about. The Mountain Goats. The plague. Was it the plague?
I remember now.
The plague. There've been, this is not the first plague. No. People like me have been singing about plagues for a long time. We like the plague. we think often people don't talk about the good parts of the plague, you know? The good parts. Remember 2 months ago when people were talking about how it was like nice to have more time at home and shit? This is called Owl on Raid. Come riding with your soldiers, see how they fare. Keep yourself out of the action, arrows flying through the air. Your reputation precedes you, something must be done. Here in the heat of the onslaught, I am the one, me and my crew. We will deal with you. We will deal with you, me and my pagan crew. Yeah. Come to lay down the edict. Come for the spoils. Come for the temple attendants, anointed in oils. Come flanked by your big guns. Ride with the pack. Come screaming for tribute. Go out on your back, me and my crew. We will deal with you. We will deal with you, me and my pagan crew. Yeah, yeah. You mountain goats ready to play Cry for Judas?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Some things you do just to see how bad they'll make you feel. Sometimes you try to freeze time as though the slots were a blur of spinning reels. But I am just a broken machine, and I do things that don't really mean. Long black night, morning frost, I'm still here, but all is lost. Speed up to the precipice, and then slam on the brake. Some people crash 2 or 3 times, and then they learn from their mistakes. But we are the ones who don't slow down at all, and there's nobody there to catch us when we fall. Long black night, morning frost, I'm still here, but all is lost. Feel the storm every night, hope it passes by. Hallucinate a shady grove where Judas went to die. Unfurl the black velvet altar cloth, draw a white chalk battlement. Mistreat your altar boys long enough, and this is what you get. Sad and angry, we can't learn how to behave. We still won't know how in the dark arms of the grave. Long black night, morning frost, I'm still here, but all is lost. Hi, again, we're the Mountain Goats. My name is John. I am the singer. I started this band in Norwalk, California in 1991. I did not know at the time that there would later be a plague. But I had an inkling. So I thought I'd write some songs in case that happened. Peter, what are we playing next?
Amy.
Do every stupid thing that makes you feel alive. Do every stupid thing to try to drive the dark away. Let people call you crazy for the choices that you make. Find limits, pass the limits, jump in front of trains all day and stay alive. Just stay alive. Play with matches if you think you need to play with matches. Seek out the hidden places where the fire burns hot and bright. Find where the heat's unbearable and stay down there if you have to. Don't hurt anyone. That's Amy from Transdale Youth. Can't tell you. That was really fun to play. As I was saying earlier, I wish I had my eyes on y'all. It's weird for us to not be on stages in front of audiences. In rooms, to me, where this music happens is in the rooms, right? And we can't go to those rooms right now because, as my son would say, because of the coronavirus. And that's right. And it will pass. All plagues have passed so far. But I miss you. I speak for all four of us, I know, and for Brandon and Avelle and Trudy. Miss seeing you guys. What are we playing next?
Until I Am Whole.
Okay, well, that's a sad song, so it sort of locks into what I was just saying about feeling sad and alienated. So. Sunset on Snohomish, burn the tree line down. Hold my hopes underwater, stand there and watch them drown. Fishing out their bodies from the bathroom sink, leave them in a bucket until they start to stink. I think I'll stay here until I feel whole again. I don't know when, trout swim past the fishing line, sky gets dark and close, cars start up and make their nightly exodus. On a picnic bench alone, I watch the lake go dark, dig my nails into my palms real deep, hope it leaves a mark. I think I'll stay here until I feel whole again. I don't know when, and so like normally we see each other all the time. Like it has been, I would guess, at least 10 years since 6 weeks passed without me and Peter Hughes spending time in a room together, right? So, but quarantine has changed that. The pleasure of playing that song together as a group just now, huge for me, really awesome. Peter Hughes, what are you playing next?
Younger.
Younger? Well, that's by the Mountain Goats. I know that one. crank that siren high. Drain the wellspring dry. Map out your coordinates. Send out scouts by day. Dole out mercenary pay for restless young subordinates. It never hurts to give thanks to the local gods. You never know who might be hungry. It never hurts to scan the windows on the upper floor. I saw a face there once before when I was younger. Set the torch aflame. Call the night by name. Stake out your dark position. Lie in wait by the gleaming city gate. Try not to lose sight of the mission. It never hurts to give thanks to the broken bones you had to use to build your ladder. Moment close at hand. Half of you will never understand, and it doesn't really matter. Big smile on my face. Capsule just in case. Underneath my tongue there. Voices on the breeze. I heard voices once like these when I was younger. Blood rushing to my face. I know that sweet warm taste and the bitter trace. Storm right down that hill. If I don't know one will follow me right through the chaos. This whole house is doomed. Even the bit parts get consumed. Prepare a grave for Menelaus. It never hurts to give thanks to the navigator, even when he's spitting out random numbers. I knew what those figures meant and what they hoped to represent when I was younger. ready? Play some of that Mountain Goats music. You know, play the one about the wrestler guy decides to hurt people for his own personal pleasure and satisfaction, you know, instead of like, you know, being nice to people. What's that song called, Matt? Heel Turn 2. Get stomped like a snake. Lie down in the dirt. Cling to my convictions. Even when I get hurt. Be an upstanding, well-loved man about town. In your child's mind, that's how it goes down. But I tried the losing side. I don't want to die in here. I don't want to die in here. Drift down into the new dark light without any reservations. You found my breaking point. Congratulations. Spent too much of my life now trying to play fair. Throw my I cratered the mic stand. I moved it. It was in front of my face, right? And I was like, I don't want it. I'm not singing. So I moved it, and it just went. So, well, that was heel turn 2. What's next?
Southwestern.
All right. This is called Southwestern Territory. Small screen July evening view. Up and down Grand Avenue, where the legends get made. Out with the boys' brigade, part of the motorcade. Flew home from Texas last night. Slept on the flight. Work like a dog all day. Born to chase cars away. Die on the road someday. I try to remember what life was like long ago. But all that's gone, you know. Climb the turnbuckle high. Take 2 falls out of 3. Blackout for local TV. Stand in these cold, empty halls. Wait for your name to get called. Burn like hillsides on fire in the squall of the ringside choir. High as a wire. Nearly drive Danny's nose back into his brain. All the cheap seats go insane. Keep my eyes open and try to think straight. No one drives on the 60 this late. I feel like the last person alive. Francisquito to Glenshaw Drive. Try to remember to write in the diary. The diary my son gave me. Climb the turnbuckle high. Take 2 falls out of 3. Blackout for local TV. always like really, I wound up in the ether.
It is so weird. You know, here's the thing. When I write songs, I got my eyes closed, and there's like a pretend audience in the room, sort of. You know, it's like I'm imagining people responding, but it is weird to open your eyes after a band performance, and then there's like a cart and a stool. I wish y'all were here. I wish y'all were here.
For several days the visitors were here. We saw them turn down and we watched them disappear. Talked about the times they'd said were sure to come. Had a hard time believing. I remember seeing you, my tongue struck numb, when you first came here, from wherever it was you came from. The power in your voice, your rough touch, you keeping care of me, keeping watch, open up the doors to the tent. Wonder where the good times went. I will do what you ask me to do, because of how I feel about you. I saw his little face contract when his eyes met light. Will you just try to imagine anything that bright? You only get to see it once, and then it steals into the dawn, and then it's gone forever. Several hours we lay there, the last ones of our kind. Harder days coming, maybe I don't mind. It sounds kinda dumb when I say it, but it's true. I would do anything for you. Open up the promise of the day. Let me drive the dark things away. I will do what you ask me to do, because of how I feel about you. I became a crystal healer, and my ministry was to the sick. Creeping vines would send out runners and seek me in their numbers. I sold self-help tapes, go down to the netherworld, plant grapes. And as word spread of my power, they would seek me far and wide. All sad faces at my window, I would welcome them inside. I sewed clothes for them, cloaks and capes. Go down to the netherworld, plant grapes. My house will be for all people who have nowhere to go. My supply of shining crystals, a shield against the snow. There's more like me where I come from. You mark our shapes, go down to the netherworld, head on down and plant grapes.
You want to play Heretic Pride? Do you want to hear it by the Mountain Goats? Heretic Pride.
Let's do it one more time.
Title track from the Heretic Pride album on the 4AD record label out of London, England. One, two, three, Well, they come and pull me from my house, and they drag my body through the streets. The sun's so hot I think I'll catch fire and burn up in the summer air so moist and sweet. And the people all come out to cheer. Rocks in the pathway break my skin, and there's honeysuckle on the faint breeze today. With every breath I'm drawing in, I wanna cry out, but I don't scream and I don't shout, and I feel so proud to be alive. So proud when the reckoning arrives. Well, the crowds grow denser by the second as we near the center of the town, and they dig a trench right in the main square, right there, and they pick me up and throw me down, and I start laughing like a child, and I mark their faces one by one. I mark their faces one by one. Transfiguration's gonna come for me fast, and I will burn hotter than the sun. I waited so long, and now I taste jasmine on my tongue, and I feel so proud to be alive. And I feel so proud when the reckoning arrives. What happened?
That was awesome.
I was better.
Crude little wooden idols and aviator shades, the trinkets and the treasures we brought back from the crusades. Some guy in an Impala shakes his head when he rides by, but I remember when we shared a vision, you and I. Worked hard to build this altar. We made it earn its
I had a lot of spirit. I had a lot of spirit in my playing. I don't know about precision.
Brio? Did you do it con brio?
Con brio. Yeah. See. Shit.
I hit the call to sag on the spiritual path. Retraced my steps back home, but the house burned down before I got there, and I found myself alone. I tried to keep things in perspective, as I hunted down the perpetrator, loaded up my toolkit with every hateful instrument. Now here we are 30 years later, I'm getting into knives. I'm getting into knives. I've been up and down the buffet several different times. I've adjusted my focus. I'm getting into knives. I sought wisdom from the sages, consulted with master tacticians, met up with some guys who wouldn't tell me their last names. They specialized in non-conventional munitions. Stayed on the scent like a bloodhound, followed the trail where it led, taste of hot ashes on my tongue all day. I took my rifle with me to bed, but I'm getting into knives. I'm getting into knives. It's a gift to be simple. It's a gift to be free. I've adjusted my focus. I'm getting into knives. Held to my vision all these days. Well, stray signals kept flooding the switchboard. Came all this way for hunger. May I be worthy of my reward. I stood at the door and I listened. Rustled through my rucksack as quiet as I could. You can't give me back what you've taken. but you can give me something that's almost as good. I'm getting into knives. I am getting into knives. Behold, I stand at the door, and I knock. And then I knock twice, I've adjusted my focus. I'm getting into knives.
All right, been a long time. We didn't practice this. Let's see what happens.
The king of the jungle was asleep in his car. When your chances fall down in your lap like that, you've got to recognize them for what they really are. Nobody in this house wants to own up to the truth. I crawl in shotgun, I reach into his mouth, grab hold of one long sharp tooth and hold on. For dear life, I hold on. Well, of course he wakes up and his paw hits the horn. I am gonna regret the day that I was born. And then Mom rushes out to the driveway. My sister too. Everyone's screaming, I'm down here dreaming. Dreaming of you, I hold on. For dear life, I hold on. And my arms get sore. They blow towards the doors. I start wailing. The lion roars. There's no good way to end this. Anyone could see. There's just great big you and little old me, and we hold on. For dear life, we hold on. We hold on.
Pretty good.
It's not in tune enough? There we go.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my hands instead of the pick, Chris, okay?
Hi, we're the Mountain Goats, and this is our song this year. I broke free on a Saturday morning. I put the pedal to the floor, headed north on Mills Avenue, and listened to the engine roar. My broken house behind me, all good things ahead. A girl named Kathy wants a little of my time. 6 cylinders underneath the hood, crashing and kicking. Yeah, listen to the engine whine. I am gonna make it through this year if it kills me. I am gonna make it through this year if it kills me. I played video games in a drunken haze. I was 17 years young. Hurt my knuckles punching the machines. Taste of Scotch rich on my tongue. Yeah. And then Kathy showed up and we hung out, trading swigs from the bottle, all bitter and clean, locking eyes, holding hands, twin high maintenance machines. I am gonna make it through this year if it kills me. I am gonna make it through this year if it kills me. I drove home in the California dust. I can hear the alcohol inside of me hum. Picture the look on my stepfather's face, ready for the bad things to come. I downshifted as I turned into the driveway. The motor screaming out, it was stuck in second gear. The scene ends badly, as you might imagine, in a cavalcade of anger and fear. Well, there will be feasting and dancing in Jerusalem next year. I am gonna make it through this year if it kills me. I am gonna make it through this year if it kills me. If it kills me. I just have missed that so much. Wow.
Somehow it always fits.
It's
Never not appropriate.
The always appropriate.
well, if you've seen us in clubs before we were no longer allowed to play in clubs. Then you know that this song often comes after that one. Or the other way around. I'm unaccustomed to playing this song without like 2 gallons of sweat rolling down my face. playing it for you. What they tell you? One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. I hope that our few remaining friends give up on trying to save us. I hope we come up with a fail-safe plot to piss off the dumb few that forgave us. I hope the fences we mended fall down beneath their own weight, and I hope we hang on past the last exit. I hope it's already too late, and I hope the junkyard a few blocks from here someday burns down, and I hope the rising black smoke carries me far away, and I never come back to this town again. In my life, I hope I lie and tell everyone you were a good wife, and I hope you die. I hope we both die. Tomorrow, I hope it bleeds all day long. Our friends say it's darkest before the sun rises. Well, we're pretty sure they're all wrong. I hope it stays dark forever. I hope the worst isn't over, and I hope you blink before I do. I hope I never get sober, and I'd hope when you think of me years down the line, you can't find one good thing to say. I'd hope that if I found the strength to walk out, you'd stay the hell out of my way. I am drowning. There is no sign of land. You are coming down with me, hand in unlovable hand, and I hope you die. I hope we all die. Thank you. Good night.
It really is weird playing that song
People,
just completely dry, sober, with
Dead sober.
nobody screaming, nobody.
No people hugging each other
Right.
and mashing face and all that. Like,
And it's probably like 10 clicks slower than
Yeah.
the encore tempo would
no,
be.
my encore
Yeah.
tempo would be. I give the camera on me so I can tell. Hard to breathe today, but everybody's out here on the street. Somebody's opened up a fire hydrant, cold water rushing out in sheets. Some kid in a Marcus Allen jersey asks me for a cigarette. Companionship is where you find it, so I take what I can get. Hubcaps on the cars like funhouse mirrors. Stick to the shadows when I can. Lovecraft in Brooklyn. When the sun goes down, the armies of the voiceless, several 100,000 strong, all of them come out. without their bandages, their voices raised in song. And when the streetlights sputter out, they make this awful sizzling sound. I cast my gaze toward the pavement. Too many bloodstains on the ground. Rhode Island drops into the ocean. No place to call home anymore. Lovecraft in Brooklyn. Head outside most every day to try to keep the wolves away. Imagine nice things I might say if company should come. Woke up afraid of my own shadow, like genuinely afraid. Headed for the pawn shop. I am gonna buy myself a switchblade. Someday something's coming from way out beyond the stars to kill us while we stand here. It'll store our brains in mason jars. And then the girl behind the counter, she asks me how I feel today. I feel like Lovecraft in Brooklyn. Woo! Hi, we're the Mountain Goats. If you were with us yesterday, we decided to do things a little looser today. You settle in. I was thinking about this while I was changing shirts. I was thinking, you know, if you have been to see the first night of tour ever, there's something great about it because it's this big energy release. But also, it's always weird because we don't live near each other, right? John and I do, and Matt lives down the road, but Peter, of course, has defected, thereby disrupting the synergy. No, but we don't hang. We don't see each other until it's time to play. And the first night has one energy. I mean, it's one thing I miss about touring is that every night sort of gets its own sort of space in the energy zones. Being from California, I could talk to you at length about these energy zones and what sort of pyramid you have to stand inside of to truly grasp them. But for that, you have to watch the infomercial and then order the entire tape packet. There'll be more on that later. This was on a record called Sweden. It's called Tallinn Man. I was sitting at the edge of the marsh when the council came to bring me the news. They handed me a bowl of cooked wild grasses and they gave me the ceremonial shoes. Goodbye, young Danish women. Goodbye, Danish sky. Goodbye, cold air, I am going away. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Thank you. I bet I would get to check my tuning, I suppose, after the old songs tended to knock the guitar out of tune because of how hard I would play them. Here we go. This song is for the rats who hurled themselves into the ocean when they saw that the explosives in the cargo hold were just about to blow. This song is for the soil that's toxic clear down to the bedrock, where no thing of consequence can grow. Drop your seeds there, let them go, let them all go. Let them all go. This song is for the people who tell their families that they're sorry for things they can't and won't feel sorry for. And once there was a desk, and now it's in a storage locker somewhere. And this song is for the stick pins and the cottons I left in the top drawer. Let them all go. Let them all go. I want to sing one for the cars that are right now headed silent down the highway, and it's dark and there is nobody driving, and something has got to give. I saw you standing by the roadside. You didn't know that I was watching. Now you know. Let it all go. You can let it all go. Let it all go. my worst drummer. The drums just knocking me over. That's right. Is that the 50 Ways beat? Yes, thank you very much. I'm not going to sing 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, because that would be weird. One, I don't know it, so I'd run out of steam very quickly. I'd start trying to make stuff up. Paul Simon, he's worked hard on those lyrics, and probably my ad-lib version would not be
Well, you
as good.
slip out the back, Jack.
Yeah. Make a new key, Lee. Get a new key, make a new key. I don't quite understand that. If he's leaving, why does he need a key?
To his new place.
If he doesn't need to make a new key for that one.
Well, he's getting a new key made for his new place.
Well, no, they give you the keys. You don't have to make anything.
Well, he's making a duplicate.
Lee,
He needs a spare.
we need to address this with you.
Maybe he's a key loser.
Well, welcome to Parsing Paul Simon Lyrics with the Mountain Goats. This week we'll be addressing the 50 ways to leave your lover. And I don't think he lists anywhere near 50 while we're at it, Paul,
Yeah.
honestly. This is the story of the pigs that ran straight away into the water and their great triumph. You're gonna send me back to where I came from. Please don't send me back to where I came from. Let me go where the white magnolias grow. You're gonna fit me for that orange jumpsuit. Please don't fit me for that orange jumpsuit. Let me ride where the dragonflies lie. Yeah, but you're going to do what you wanna do, no matter what I ask of you. You think you hold the high hand, I've got my doubts. I come from Chino, where the asphalt sprouts. Big bus headed southeast from the courthouse. Well, I'm not headed southeast from the courthouse. Let some mysterious chunk of space debris puncture the roof and set me free. And even if I have to go to Claremont, well then I guess I'll just have to go to Claremont. Let me go. Let me lie low. Yeah, but you're going to do what you wanna do, no matter what I ask of you. And you send your dark messengers to tempt me. I come from Chino, so all your threats are empty. Woo! Nailed it.
I'd like to point out that the person, somebody highlighted in the Genius
Yes.
lyrics,
Yes.
the I come from Chino, where the asphalt sprouts.
Yes.
And they explain,
How do they explain
Chino
it?
is a town near where John Darnielle grew up.
That's correct.
It is also the location of 3 prisons.
I love, but they didn't just say, and it is a town where bassist Peter Hughes, a member of the band for 20 years, also grew up.
Who plays on this song and sings on
Plays
it.
on this song, sings on it.
The other
and it
guy
was-
singing I
and
come
the song
from
was
Chino
largely written
is
to
actually
amuse
from
Peter.
Chino. Well, that's all right.
Well, you have to go annotate it yourself. That's what you have to do.
I'll never do that.
Yeah, I know, because you mustn't. But all right, we are gonna. Hello, how's it going? See, this is the thing about
just
when you
hanging
can't
out,
have
guys.
when you can't have an audience, then there's no one. You can't sense a restlessness developing when your banter has run too long.
There's no one here to stop you.
There's no one there to stop me, and that's why I'd like to talk to you right now.
Has anyone ever yelled during a show, stop talking?
I in London, when like I want to say like 97, I'll never forget it. What do you suppose he said?
Shut that now up.
No, get on with it.
Get on with it.
Yeah, get on with it. And he was right. He was right.
Let it go.
Yeah. But I'm sure I must have had a point I was trying to come to. As in this case, this song is called "In League with Dragons."
All right.
All right. So hard to get revenge. The human element drags you down. Lead a solitary life if you can. Try not to show your face in town. Let the breezes find such scandals as they may. Open up the variables. Find a way, make it real. Make a deal. Until my protector comes. It's so hard to be yourself when you've already seen the inside. Try to navigate the turns as best you can. Headed on down the slide. Good friends are where you find them. People talk all kinds of trash. Never you mind them, make it real. Make a deal until my protector comes. Huge wings blotting out the sun. Remembering everyone. It's gonna be so hard to look away. You've gotta be strong in the face of suffering. I cut a good figure just in case somebody's watching. Even if it ends up meaning nothing. Let the breezes spread such scandal as they may. Maybe Boris Vallejo paints the back of your head someday. Make it real. Make a deal until my protector comes. Until my protector comes.
Can I say something real quick?
You may.
See, when we have a crowd,
Yeah.
one thing, I don't think we've ever talked about this, but when we have a crowd, there's, like I've got a little scene over here.
Yeah,
and
you've got the what are they called? The Matt Massive, right?
Yeah, I've got
The mat heads.
the Mad Heads over here. And
Matt Massive
that
was
can't
better.
be a thing. Matt Massive is better. But after that solo is over,
Yeah.
if it's
When you pop, when you're in the
Right.
you're in the pocket.
if it's really good, I look over here and
they show you
everybody,
respect,
and they
yeah.
they know the deal with me. And
They know what
look-
Matt brings.
They know what I bring, and they look and they're like, "Okay,
Yeah, they
good
give you the
job,
thumbs
bud."
up. Yeah.
And then when
do they
I-
hold up like Olympic cards, like a
Right.
9, 8, 7.5?
Like-
And there's always the one who won't give you higher than a 7.5.
There's always that guy.
Yeah.
But then when I shit the bed on it, which is similar to that last one, I look over there and I go like this. And they all go.
And they go, you know, it's cool. It's cool. You did your best.
Great. I feel like we have a thing.
Yeah,
This
the thing
a
is,
little
what
different.
Matt is saying, there's a heavy truth behind what Matt is saying, is that missing the audience is such a very intense thing for us. We're used to playing music is great at home, and it's great with your friends, it's great in the studio, and all that is great. But for me, and this is like something I thought about a lot theoretically when I was in college, you know, and I think about it with poetry too. That the place that poetry lives is on the tongue, and the place that music lives is in the house, right? That's where I once have, Art Garfunkel doesn't use monitors, speaking of Paul Simon's former writing partner. Doesn't use monitors, he listens to the house. And I get that, you know, because like, what you all, the audience, bring to us is incredibly special, and it's something we miss terribly, and then it winds up showing in our playing sometimes. But yeah, I mean, you'll hear me say this again a time or two while I've got you on camera, that we miss you. It's hard to be without the people who have made our lives as blessed as they are for the last 20 years, and as soon as there's a vaccine, I'm going to play 200 shows that year. Peter will play 200. I will miss about 50 of those, but Peter will play a wicked bass solo, and then the audience will give him respect for that. What are we playing? This is called, man, I know this song. This song was on Tallahassee.
Love that one.
It's called Southwood Plantation Road. Conversations are like minefields. No one's found a safe way through one yet. I spend a lot of money. I buy you white gold. We raise up a little roof against the cold on Southwood Plantation Road, where at night the stars flow like milk across the sky, where the high wires drop, where the fat crows fly. Your brown eyes, deeper than a dream. I am not gonna lose you. We are gonna stay married in this house like a Louisiana graveyard, where nothing stays buried on Southwood Plantation Road, where the dead will walk again, put on their Sunday best, and mingle with unsuspecting Christian men. Yeah, hell yes. That was fun.
I forgot to adjust my settings from the Lovecraft.
Well, you know,
So
then
it
you
was
played it
all-
with the Lovecraft settings. That's what I'm
like-
feeling today. Get the settings wrong. Make mistakes.
Chris can fix that in post, right?
There are no mistakes. Only
Chris
there's
can be
got to be
fixing a
some. There's
lot
got to
of
be
stuff in
some
post,
free
yeah.
jazz teaching like that. There are no mistakes. Only ideas, right?
Right. That's right.
Well, you had the idea to not
There are
change
no
the
mistakes,
settings.
Yeah.
only bad ideas.
You're always a half step away from the right note.
There are no mistakes. Only errors. Let's see what's next.
Disappointments.
Well, I'm going over to the piano, so I hope. Let me do this. This will be when we have our weekly TV show. Well, I'm going over to the piano, and I hope you'll join me there. We also don't see much of each other outside of tour, but normally we get enough of each other living in a bus 3 months out of the year. I miss these guys too. So I'd like to play with them a song about drug addicts to express my feelings. Downtown north, past the airport, dreaming switchgrass and concrete. 3 gray floors with smoky windows facing the street. Michael pulls the blinds back up, stares blankly down at the intersection, watching for the guy who's got the angel dust. Crystal clear connection. Days like dominoes, all in a line. We cheer for the home team every time. Lakeside view, lakeside view, lakeside view, for my whole crew. Most nights now sleep in the kitchen, keep my face cool on the floor. And John comes by to drop off his envelopes, still playing postman after all these years. Pull down my army surplus jacket, dig through some drawers to find the keys. Let me emerge transformed in a million years from rooms like these. Under each eye, little grease paint smudge. You can't judge us, you're not the judge. Lakeside view, lakeside view, lakeside view, for my whole crew. And just before I leave, I throw up in the sink. One whole life recorded in disappearing ink. And Ray left a message, thumbtacked to the door. I don't even bother trying to read them anymore. Lakeside view, lakeside view, lakeside view, lakeside view, for my whole crew.
window facing an ill-kept front yard, plums on the tree, heavy with nectar, prayers to summon the destroying angel, moon stuttering in the sky like film stuck in a projector, and you. Twin prop airplanes circling loudly overhead, road to the airport, 2 lanes clear, half the whole town gone for the summer. Terrible silence coming down here, and you. There is no deadline. There is no schedule. There is no plan we can fall back on. The road this far can't be retraced. There is no punchline anybody can tack on. But there are loose ends by the score. What did I come down here for? You. Thank you. Thanks, Peter. I appreciate that. It's fun to play music in a room with you. Who is my friend since I was small? Who is the one who has seen it all? My little panda, my little panda, who was a pacifier before he grew up some, who's always by my side when the day is done. My little panda, my little panda. bring him downstairs to greet the day. He watches over my room when I'm away. Who helps me learn to get things done on my own? Who knows how soon I will be all grown, my little panda, my little panda. Who helps me learn to get things done on my own? Who knows how soon I will be all grown? My little panda knows. Ready? First thing that happened was the river overflowed, and the water running through the streets was sweet and cold. I knelt by the water like a doe by a stream, punch drunk, snowblind, as though the whole thing were a bad dream. And then love summoned up the infantry, and Coopers took the horses by the bit for the morning ride. I'd count my blessings, but you can only be expected to count so high. When love cuts the strings, I smeared myself with pennyroyal to keep the hounds at bay. And you poked your head out from an alley half a block away, and I recognized you, though I'm not sure how. And the air turned red around you as a dull chill came down over me. And then love called up the heavy artillery, and the green-eyed goddess got ready for all-out war. I'd count my blessings, but I don't even know what the word blessing means anymore. When love cuts the strings, yeah! Well, I'd like to welcome back into the building. I can see them on the other side of the glass, rising, ready to meet the moment. Three young musicians who I have had the honor of working with for a while now. The first is, of course, Mr. Peter Hughes, late of Rochester, New York. Mr. Matt Douglas of Raleigh, and of course the one and the only Pennsylvania's own John Worster. What? Nothing. You have your. I said Pennsylvania's own, Mr. John Worster. This was our one opportunity this show to like have a 20-minute Roy interlude, and friends, we have failed you on that front.
These guys never any Blue Oyster Cult?
Yeah. Red and black. That's their color scheme. We're going to play another song off Tallahassee. It's about. Sorry, I have rehearsal laughs now. It's about when you get those international small arms traffic blues.
I got him, man.
You got them, right? From running guns, right? You can only, the life of the gun runner is a lonesome life, and sometimes you become depressed about it. You have to sing about it. That's what this song is called, International Small Arms Traffic Blues. My love is like a powder keg. My love is like a powder keg in the corner of an empty warehouse, somewhere just outside of town, about to burn down. My love is like a Cuban plane. My love is like a Cuban plane flying from Havana up the Florida coast to the glades Soviet made. My love is like the border between Greece and Albania. My love is like the border between Greece and Albania. Big trucks loaded down with weapons, crossing over every night, moon yellow and bright. But there is no shortage of blood. The way I feel about you, baby, can't explain it. Yeah, you got the best of my love. Fellas, you remember how at the run through earlier, I was like, let's not practice that one. That one's gonna hurt. Well, I'll tell you why I was right about that. That song on the Ovation will crush your fingers really bad. It's like I have a very intimate knowledge of my bones now. Before I was ignorant about my bones, and that's what I've come to talk to you about tonight.
Your bones.
Bones. This would be a good lead into the Star Wars song, but I don't remember how it goes. It's got too many chords. The one about the ultimate Jedi who wastes all the other Jedi and eats their bones.
Well, I just know the disco theme from Star Wars.
Yes, and?
It's by Miko.
It's by M-E-C-O. Where was Miko from, John?
I assume Greece?
Greece? He's got to be, right? I'm saying yes. I don't have the bio on Miko. There's no Miko documentary that you know of?
Not that I know of.
This is documentary makers of the U.S. How are you letting John Worster down so badly with no Miko documentary? He's seen all the rock docs. He's seen the 7 Seconds one, the Cro-Mags one, the Agnostic Front one. Basically, it took place on the Lower East Side. He's seen it, right?
Back in the day.
Back in the day, you know, when music was real.
You see a punk and you just like, you know.
That's it.
You get a slice.
You get a slice. You know where to get a slice, where to get you a good slice. All right, this next song is about when a person wants or needs or happens to get stabbed to death outside San Juan. It's called "Stabbed to Death Outside San Juan."
So we're skipping that?
I guess so.
winter's wet, the summer's hot, take a match in Puerto Rico. Why not? Power and adrenaline flowing like amber from the recesses of the earth. Put on your waders and twitch. When the river runs high sometimes, twitch. When the tide ebbs low, see the sights, maybe go downtown. Sometimes you get some heat, sometimes it follows you around. When the blade hits the bone, everybody hears it sing. Shower room full of people, no one sees a goddamn thing. Let me twitch. When the current runs wild sometimes, twitch. When the contact howls, the stretcher. Here come the cleaners. And the sky goes dark, and there I am, sliding down the Hertzsprung Russell diagram. I drop from the top of my tall steel cage. Drop to the concrete floor. Yeah, thank you very much. It was really fun. Brave young cowboys of the near north side, mount those bridge rails, ride all night, scream when captured, arch your back. Let this whole town hear your knuckles crack. Sapphire Trans Am, high beams in rain, drive wild Broncos down the plain, push up to the corners where the turbines hiss. Someday we all remember this. Crawl till dawn on my hands and knees. God damn these vampires for what they've done to me. Tie those horses to the post outside and let those glass doors open wide. And in their surface, see two young savage things. We look barely worth remembering. Feast like pagans, never get enough. Sleep like dead men, wake up like dead men. And when the sun comes, try hard not to hate the light. Someday we'll try to walk upright. Crawl till dawn on my hands and knees. God damn these bite marks deep in my arteries. Crawl till dawn, crawl till dawn on my hands and knees. God damn these vampires for what they've done to me. I'm conditioned to say thank you when we're finished playing a song, so thanks. This is a song about there comes a time in a person's life when you need to stab someone in the eye. Maybe that day is today, I don't know. But you may look around your house and say what, you may look at your collection of knives, your supply of knives. But that's not what I want you to use when the day comes. I want you to do like the wrestlers do and just grab some random thing, right? Because it's much scarier. If a guy's coming at you with a knife, you sort of know your parameters. Perhaps you've studied knife defense, as I have. And there'll be a pitch for my infomercial about that later. I'll be teaching knife defense, a little video class. It'll be a Zoom class. In one frame, there will just be a knife. It's very exciting. We're still working out the details on that one. But in the meantime, the beauty of wrestling is when somebody does want to stab somebody in the eye, you almost never know what he has. It's just something, right? Now, sure, all of us are terrified of being stabbed in the eye with a knife or a sword or a pen or whatever. But you got to be more terrified of being stabbed with just something, whatever it is. He's got it in his hand, and he's aiming for the eye. This song is called For an Object. Dog down on the cards, square in the spotlight, sweating real hard. All soaked in blood like a newborn babe. Sharp thing hidden in my hand, shaped like an astrolabe. I'm gonna stab you in the eye with a foreign object. It's looking like I'll have to stab you in the eye with a foreign object. Through the red mist, never get my vision clear. Learn to love this kind of atmosphere. Strike wicked poses, keep my weapon hand low, whip my head around a little, get blood on the front row. I'm gonna stab you in the eye with a foreign object. I personally won't stab you in the eye with a foreign object. Mountain goats, sing it. Foreign object. For an object, for an object.
Thank you very much. Yeah. I'd just like to point out that for God knows how long, we have in fact been living in a world in which the company that once made these peanuts no longer makes them. You do the math. You must try to lead a good life. You must do unto others as you would have them do, so that when you die, you'll find golden boy peanuts waiting in the afterlife for you. There are no Pan-Asian supermarkets down in hell, so you can't find golden boy peanuts. There are no Pan-Asian supermarkets down in hell, so you can't find golden boy peanuts. Let me hear it. Thine enemy oppresseth thee, well, you must let him oppress you some more, so that when you die, you will eat those delicious peanuts in the lovely packaging from Singapore, with the drawing of the young Chinese farmer, the rising sun behind him, gazing at you from the shelves. If we want to spend eternity in paradise, we're gonna have to watch ourselves. You must give to the march of dimes. You must be on guard against wickedness at all times, and you will find that your efforts have brought you great joy when your spirit is munching on that golden boy. There are no Pan-Asian supermarkets down in hell, so you can't buy golden boy peanuts there. But the streets of heaven, they're all lined with shells, and there's billboards of the golden boy everywhere. There are no Pan-Asian supermarkets down in hell, so you can't buy golden boy peanuts. There are no Pan-Asian supermarkets down in hell, so you can't buy golden boy peanuts. Play it. One more time. Thank you, good night. We're gonna get a glass of water and then play the encore. I was driving up from Tampa when the radiator burst. I was 3 sheets to the wind. A civilian saw me first. Yes, and then there was the cop, and then the children standing on the corner. Your love is like a cyclone in a swamp, and the weather's getting warm. I was getting out of jail, headed to the Greyhound. You said you'd hop on one yourself and meet me on the way down. I was shaking way too hard to think that all my feet about to drop. I went and grabbed a case of vodka from the trunk and walked the 2 miles to the bus stop. Fuck, I missed that. This is called Up the Wolves.
There's bound to be a ghost at the back of your closet. No matter where you live, there'll always be a few things, maybe several things, that you're gonna find really difficult to forgive. There's gonna come a day when you feel better. You will rise up free and easy on that day, and float from branch to branch, lighter than the air. Just when that day is coming, who can say? Well, who can say? Our mother has been absent ever since we founded Rome. But there's gonna be a party when the wolf comes home. We're gonna commandeer the local airwaves to tell the neighbors what's been going on, and they will shake their heads, they will wag their bony fingers in all the wrong directions, but by daybreak we'll be gone, we will be gone.
On the saxophone, Matt Douglas. On the bass, Peter Hughes. On the drums, John Worster. I'm Edward DeVere, often credited with authorship of Shakespeare's plays, but that's false. Like a spent gladiator, crawling in the Colosseum dust, who can count on his remaining limbs all the people he can trust? Like the one who stands behind him, cheering him on, ecstatic when he stands defiant, wild with abandon when he's gone. Just stay alive. Keep your eye on the pay line. Like a village on the steppe, about to get collectivized, when the men emerge with rifles from the haystacks. Everybody looks surprised, like the mice in the forgotten grain, way up on the top shelf. Like someone who's found a small town to escape to, keeps one eye on his abandoned former self. Just stay alive. Just stay alive. Like a fighter who's been told it's finally time for him to quit. Show up in radiant colors and then stand there and get hit. Like the clock that ticks in Dresden, when the whole town's been destroyed. Like that nagging flash of insight you will go down to your grave genuinely desperate to avoid. Like the bloody-knuckled gunman permanently stationed at the breach. Like that old board game with the sliders and the precious little children on the beach. Stay alive! Learn how to spit some blood at the camera. Just stay alive, stay alive, stay alive, stay alive, stay alive, stay forever alive. Oh. Thank you, good night.